right, hey everybody, what's going on? This always feels a little bit weird. I got a guest on here. I'm just not used to the flow yet, but I'd like to welcome Gunpla University on the stream today. And what's up, everybody? Good amount of chat going on in the background here. Welcome back to the stream. Looks like everybody was discussing what they got for snacks.
Yeah,
the last since 7:29. Searchlight with the the really early arrival there. Welcome, guys. Some Searchlight, J Tanks, Patrick, Eason, Aeromoose, Sean McIsaac, J Kiddo, D Hoskins, Gunpla. What's going on? Project D, Brian Zoo, Spud Killer, Haptic Sense. Man, I missed the last one. I'm glad you made it this time, Hectic. Brandon Stevens, 96786. Victor, what's going on? We were just talking about you right before the stream, actually. And your amazing support for Gunpla University here. Good evening. What's up, Mr. Trashcan Bob, Spud Killer, Jason Galloway? There's too many names. Lacey Olson. I'm just going to assume I got mostly everybody. If I didn't, sorry. What is going on, everybody? Okay, I think I'm mostly.
My volume's low. My volume too low, Victor.
Yeah, how is the sound? It's always a project to set the sound up with this multiple people thing.
Yeah, the people that are used to my stream know that I'm notorious for having audio issues.
Oh, really?
It's just normal now.
It's the worst. Audio is the worst. My last, I guess basically my last, I could call it my last consulting gig before the warehouses became the full-time thing. I was doing work in the audio space, engineering-wise, and let me tell you that stuff is a headache. All the audio stuff that's a problem with doing a stream and stuff, it's just as bad or worse when you're doing it like at the low level engineering level. Everything goes wrong.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can boost my volume a little bit. Everybody says I'm like 30%. I'm gonna try to let me see if I can boost this up real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Let me see. I can. Let's see if I boost that up and turn the music back down. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I can't hear Gunpla University. Jeez. What's going on, Artie? Apparently we're troubleshooting audio is what we're doing.
Alright, we'll try that. You guys let me know if
Oh, now it's hot.
all my audio sounds.
So let me turn. Matt B. Hey Nick, just curious, any chance you'll ever sell Machine and Krieger models by chance? Definitely. That's it's in the cards. I need to look at some point about adding that.
Much better?
Much better. How's everything relative to the music? There we go. Perfect.
So real quick, I gotta say what's up to some of my regulars that I see in here. Victor, and I know I saw Eduardo in here as well. So you guys are used to me streaming like a little bit later. When I first started streaming, I streamed at like 8:30 roughly. But I like doing the late night stuff.
There's Oh, that's why I'm all confused. These parts start on a different line. I'm like trying to skip a step here. Was complete you drinking? Looks like Dayquil. You drinking Dayquil over there?
Yeah, this is this is some good stuff right here. So we went to this at this market in town called what's that place called? World Market, and they had this stuff in there called Bundaberg. I don't know if you guys can see that. I never heard of it before. Apparently, it's from Australia. Oh, Chiquito, what's going on, Chiquito? I just saw him in there. But yeah, Bundaberg, and this is the guava flavor. This stuff's really good. Really, really good. Check it out. So yeah, like to always have something to drink when I'm on school. And y'all probably see the wife running back and forth behind me as well. Just so y'all know.
So Jared, what have you been up to?
Just working. I mean, as far as regular life goes, still in quarantine here in Virginia, but things are looking up. But hopefully, hopefully we'll still be on telework for a while. I'm doing the whole telework thing. I'll stay telework forever if they let me.
Yeah, silver linings, right?
Yeah. But yeah, got a lot of projects going on right now as far as Gunpla is concerned. But I always kind of have a lot going on. This past week, if you guys caught our live stream last week, we decided to do this little build off of SDs, me and the wife. So this week, tonight, we're going to be unveiling those 2 SDs that we built. And probably going to just give those away if somebody wants them. But we'll do a little competition, a little friendly competition between the 2 of us. And I got that going on. Still got a Sandrock that I'm putting together right now, and a Penelope that I've been working on for I've been working on Penelope for like months. That's been my long-term steady project. So yeah, always lots of little kits going on, lots to learn.
Whoops. Cool.
See, I'm actually snapping together that SD that we did right now. So I let chat pick the color, the primary color.
Oh, nice.
So we did it like what a randomizer. So this is the color that it came out to be after doing the randomizer. It's like a hot green. We both had to stick with this hot green color.
Interesting.
So
You do the painting on stream too?
No, we haven't been doing any painting on stream. It's hard. It's really hard to do painting on stream for me, because I use lacquer primarily. So, I have to have the respirator on.
Well, people are used to it. It's COVID, right? Wearing a mask isn't certainly makes things hard.
I wouldn't be able to I can't talk to anybody.
You need a mic inside your respirator.
I actually. You say that. I actually did give a little bit of thought to it because it would be nice to be able to paint on stream and be able to talk to everybody. So I thought about maybe getting one of the old school Apple earbuds that have the mic in line.
Oh yeah.
And then just kind of tucking that into the mask.
Right.
That way I could talk and be able to not die at the same time. But haven't tried to do it yet. But I've done some hand painting on live. I've done water slides. I've done enamel washing. Everything else that I can do without having to worry about the fumes.
Right.
I have to try it though. One of the days.
I started trying to set up my my spot over here for that. Got a mic pointed at my airbrush station, but I've tried doing it on Zooms, and it's just way too loud. Just the background noise from it. Even if I could talk and I was mic'd up, unless there's really good isolation and a mask or something, you're just not going to be able to hear me.
That's true. I hadn't even really thought about that. All the noise from the booth and from the compressor and everything.
Yeah, you need a really, really quiet booth.
Yeah, I hadn't even really thought about that. That's something to consider. Yeah, maybe one of these days, if people really want to see it, maybe I'll try to figure out a way to do it.
Yeah. Someday I'll just pour tons of money into a airbrushing studio that's all mic'd and wired up or something. Not anytime soon, though. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, I hear that. Content creation is already expensive, as expensive as you want it to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's really easy to get sucked into like what's the cool thing I could get that will make it marginally better or easier because it's or just be more fun because it's a new fancy toy, but does it really add enough to be worth spending? Like I kind of would love to have a second good camera so I could do multiple camera angles, but it's like, is that really worth $500 to $1,000 to get another camera and lens and set all that up?
Yeah.
Probably not. Not yet.
You can very easily fall into the gear trap.
Yeah.
Where you're just buying gear. Because I mean, when I first started, we bought a decent amount of gear at first, and the rest of this we've all just kind of like accumulated, like over the past year and some change. And some of it we bought for like just our own like personal like vacations and stuff like that and traveling. So we've just kind of been utilizing it for both. But you can definitely fall into the gear trap very quickly.
Yeah, I would totally believe it.
Spud Killer said, "Mike the Mask." Couple of Vikings said, "Thanks, I got the Infinity sanding sticks and love them." Yeah, Nick, when are you gonna get some Infinity sanding sticks, man? I've been telling everybody about the Infinity sanding sticks. We got to get those in the shop.
Yeah, just need a good supplier for that.
We gotta get those in the shop. Those are hands down my favorite sanding sticks to use.
Yeah. I completely stopped using sticks. I haven't tried those, so maybe they're different. But I ended up once I got in on the sponges, all my sanding sticks kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I need to try out some more of the sponges. The only ones I've really messed with are the God Hand ones.
Yeah.
And I wasn't crazy impressed with the God Hand ones, to be honest. They're okay. They didn't last as long as I would have liked to see them last for what they cost.
Right.
So I mean, those are really the only sponges I've messed, or not. Oh yeah, sponges, the little cutout sponges. Because the Infinity sponges, like the big ones, I love those. These guys right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these things are awesome. Adore these. Those and the sticks. So yeah, if we can get those in the sticks or in the shop, that'd be hot.
Let's see here. Everybody rich tonight so Nick can build a painting station. I think it's going to take more than just what you guys can order tonight. But I appreciate the sentiment. Spud Killer sounds like he's got some coming. So Victor asks, a quick question. How long has GU been sponsored from Mecha Warehouse? So that's been a little while now. Do you remember when that was? It was...
So let's see. ODO was what, in February?
Yeah, and that was end of February, so it was sometime after that, for sure.
Yeah, so it was probably what, like maybe 4 months after that, 3 months after that.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was sometime late spring, early summer, right?
Yeah, I think.
Feels like it's been forever, but
yeah. Because I was the last person to come on, I think, right? Other than Justinius. I think Justinius.
It was you, Justinius, and Funko Cop all were in the same rough time frame.
Yeah. So yeah, probably June of last year, I guess, maybe. February, March, April, June. Yeah, probably about June, I would say. Yeah.
June.
3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I guess that probably sounds about right.
Yickety said, "Can I see the chat?" And he said, "If so, then the Infinity sponges are great." Yeah, I can see the chat, and I completely agree with you. I got my little tablet over here, so I can like monitor chat and everything. I use it during my my live streams too to try to monitor chat. See all the love in chat, Nick, on the Infinity Sanding Sticks.
Yeah, I guess I gotta get on that.
Sean said the sticks complete me.
Is Infinity the brand, or is that the like style?
So the actual company is a Korean company called IPP.
IPP.
I've actually been looking for a way to try to get with IPP because they make some really some lacquer paints that I've been wanting to try, but I can't find any distributors in the States
Okay, I'll have to look.
that carry IPP.
That's always the fun
Other
thing
than-
with these foreign manufacturers, is trying to figure out who to even talk to sometimes, because you can't just Google them, because their website will be like in Korean or Chinese or and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
unless you're fluent and know what you're doing when you search, then you come up with all sorts of weird stuff that has nothing to do with what you're looking for.
Yep. So I think Affinity is the company underneath, but the actual company is a company called IPP. So yeah, they've got some paints too. I would love to get my hands on. Banham said he wishes he had a Gunpla room. Just take a spare room or even a closet, and
Do you have
Oh,
kids?
there
You
you
could
go.
just like kick them out of the house, and there you go. You got a room right there, right?
yep, there you go. They ain't paying no rent there, no ways. Might as well, you know. Yeah, I ended up turning what used to be my man cave. It used to be my man cave into what is now our like hobby room. So it's where we do like all of our building and you know all the videos and stuff for YouTube I shoot in here. But because of the lacquer paint, we ended up having to use like a spare bedroom. We actually turned a spare bedroom into like our paint room. Just because of the lacquer, because like we like to hang out in this room too when we're not actually building.
Yeah.
So, you know, once you spray lacquer, like I like to usually leave that room venting for the rest of the night.
Right. Yeah, I'm nervous about trying lacquer paints. I'd love to try them. I do everything in my office here is where I build and paint, and so spraying acrylics, not too big a deal. I'm not super concerned about it.
Right.
But lacquers and stuff, especially with kids in the house, this makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're like that just with our cats. You know, we make sure the door's closed so they don't go in there and mess with stuff. Get into the paint. Yushin says, have you ever had to sneak kids into the house? So no, I haven't had to sneak. Well, have I had to sneak any? No, I don't think I've had to sneak any into the house. I'm lucky in the sense that, you know, my other half, she's actually into model building as well. So most of the time when we're going to buy kits, you know, she's in there buying kits too. So I can get away with a little bit more. But I've been really trying not to buy any kits recently because we already have kind of a big backlog. However, P Bandai USA has been really messing things up. So, you know, you just gotta know how to play it. You know, if your other half likes to build too, then you just you always present it as, hey, I saw this kit online I thought you might like. You know. And then after they do that, then you go into what it is you want to get. So that's how
you just got to figure out how to buy it. Figure out what kit you want that they really don't want and buy it for them. And then when they decide they don't want to build it, they just give it back to you. Right?
Yeah, so that's a tactic too.
You got to start playing chess with the purchases.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm lucky in that regard. She builds too, so see her. She used to actually. So when I first started the whole Gunpla University thing, she used to. It was kind of like a joint thing. It started off as like, okay, we're both gonna do this, and it just kind of slowly morphed into like, nah, it's really just gonna be me, but you can like hang out, you know. She didn't like to be on camera.
No. This definitely takes a certain personality, or at least investment, to want to be on camera, I think. Talking to a camera is hard. I don't know how long it took you to get over, or maybe it was natural for you. For me, talking to a camera is so much harder than talking to people, like an audience. Crowds are easy for me, but the camera at least used to be hard.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely really hard. Because I'm kind of the same way. Like in person, I can talk to people all day, but especially like if you go back and watch some of like my like old videos, I have like what I call like interview voice. Like
right.
If you go back and watch like some of my really old videos, you can tell like I'm just kind of like uptight and just kind of like, you know, nervous and stuff. So I have like I call like interviewer, you know, voice. And just over time, and just the more like I did it, the easier it became. So now, you know, it's much easier. It's, you know, much more of my personality is there. Whereas before, it's kind of like reading from a script, you know?
Yeah. That's why I don't script anything. I shoot.
Yeah,
for
she
better
tried
or
it
for worse.
too, but she just didn't like. I'm looking at her now. She's looking over at me like, yeah, she just.
It's okay though. Not everything has to be for everybody. I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to Terriel Reed for the sub, and Kevin Jordan a while back. Am I missing a bunch of these? Be more like screen real estate for. I guess those are the only two that have happened since we started, I think.
Oh yeah, by the way, congrats on the 1,000 subscriber.
Thanks. Got
It's a
snuck up on
big
me a little
1K.
bit.
So now the next milestone is what, 10,000? 5,000?
Yeah, I don't know. When's the next one when it matters? Or 1,000, they give you some features or whatever and let you monetize, which I basically won't be using, so.
Yeah, I think that's about all you get. You can monetize at 1,000. Oh, you gotta have 400 hours or 4,000 hours too, I think. Which
That part
I'm sure you probably have.
Yeah, that part I got knocked out of the park because of the streams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually what did it for me too. For a while there, I was stuck because originally what I was doing is I would do the live streams and then the live streams would go to unlisted instead of public. And one day I was just kind of like, well, you know, I guess why am I doing this? I might as well just leave the live streams public so people can watch them if they want to.
Yeah.
So I made like 13 or 14 live streams all public at the same time. And immediately they're like, oh, you're good. I was like, oh, man. Because before that I was like 14 or I was like maybe 400 hours short or something like that. Or however many it is. I can't even remember.
All right, I just go back and look at some of these comments. Let's see. Painting outside isn't that bad as long as it's not during hurricane season. Hey, Nick, I got 3 of the Space Leos. Awesome. I got more of those coming. You get any Space Leos? Jared?
No, not yet. I'm hoping to get some of those off of Bandai USA. I need to make an order.
When they came out with those again, I hadn't been planning to. I was like, okay, I'm going to get the Mercurius and Bay 8 because I need to get those. And then I was like, oh, there's Space Leos again. You can't have too many Space Leos, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up grabbing at least one of all that stuff they got up there right now. I think they've got, what, the Sandrock, the Mercurius and Bay 8. Then they've got, what, 3 different Leos, I think?
Yeah, I can't tell what's different on the new Sandrock.
The backpack and the gun.
Okay.
That's all that's different.
Seem pretty minor differences.
Yep, it's the Sandrock Kai, I think they call it.
Yeah. Cake and Walnuts. Any info on getting core Gundam weapons, add-ons like Mars 4 weapons? We should get those in stock at some point. I should look and see if there's any available. I gotta order with one of my suppliers. I need to add a few things to get to a shipping threshold, so I will check for that. Cake and Walnuts. Spud Killer doesn't Bluefin have replacement parts? They do. Actually, a whole video on replacement parts. But if you need help, feel free to send me a DM afterwards. I won't go into all the details now, but you can request parts for kits that you've purchased that have Bluefin stickers. This stuff since my girlfriend's grandma to hide for me to pick up. Okay. I don't know if I should read into that deeper than I am. James Clark, dessert tonight. No dessert tonight. It's such a bummer. I wonder if my wife's watching, because the dessert thing keeps coming up, and then I think the last couple times I'm like, it'd be really nice if my wife would make XYZ for me, and then afterwards she's like looking at me like, yeah, you had to ask for that, right? I heard you. Sarah from I'm so bad at on-camera banter. It's hard. Camera stuff's hard. Used to be on camera now, not so much. Doesn't help I loathe my voice and have other issues with being on camera. It's hard. So like my wife's watching one of my videos. I think it was the most recent one. She's like walks in, sits on the couch next to me watching it. It's like, can you turn that off? I just really I did it and then I had to edit it. I've heard that way too many times. I want to kill myself. I have to hear myself say those same like 5 things a 30th time. Chris, I'm okay, thanks. Let's see, is there anything else? How many water slides does the Mega Grandpa have? Is there a water slide available for the Mega?
I think I think water slides do come with the Mega.
Is there other water slides, or I saw that there's a sheet, but I didn't know if it was stickers or.
It's blue backed, isn't it? I think it's got a blue background. I haven't built the Mega in a little while, but I'm pretty sure. I think it does come with water slides.
So these. Like, it wouldn't kill them. Like, they've got extra real estate for them to put on it and say this is water slide. You look at the instructions in the back, though. It does it mention water? Is that water? I think that's water.
What color is the backing on this?
It's blue.
Yeah, it is. Then it's water slides. Yeah, but it's not that big. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty small sheet. Guess I'll have to do those.
It's been a little while since I built that kit.
You built any of the other Mega size kits?
Yeah, just the Mega Gramps. I built one specifically for like going to conventions and stuff, which that quickly was canceled, obviously.
Yeah.
I just built the one just for us to like take around with us when we go to conventions and stuff. And then I was gonna build another one and actually paint it up to go in there with my PG Gramps. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I like the idea of painting it. I just can't imagine how much paint I'd go through doing it.
Are you doing that Mega?
Yeah, it's a lot of surface area to cover.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially that shield. The shield is probably really tear up your supplies. I mean, you're lucky you can just walk right into the warehouse and
I can't, but it's no longer in my house. When it was in the attic, I could be like, oh, I'm running low. I'll just walk upstairs and get some more paint.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore. Now I gotta plan out things again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Victor said you can get some of the Gunpla University water slides.
So did you print those, or where'd you get those made?
Yeah, actually I make those now. So I talked to a little while ago. This was a couple months ago. I had talked to 08th Studio. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with him. Really, really nice guy, and he hooked me up and kind of taught me the process of how to go along and make my own water slides. So definitely check him out and shout out to him. I always try to give him credit anytime anybody asks me, because I wouldn't know how to do it without him. So yeah, now I can make my own little water slides. I mean, they're not technically they're if we're being technical, they're technically not water slides, and there's a lot of other little technical things that go into it, but they apply and lay down and look like water slides at the end of the day. So
I don't know if
yeah,
it looks like a water
some-
slide, smells like a water slide,
yeah.
tastes like a water slide. It's basically a water slide.
Yeah, I'll have to send you some GU water slides
That'd be cool.
the next time you get the re-up on some stickers, I guess. I think at the time when I sent you those stickers, I didn't have them yet though. I hadn't made them. Commander Wolf said, what do y'all think of the 124th scale RX-78? I think that I need one or two in my house. Because if I get one, she's gonna want one. So I'll probably have to get two.
Those definitely are not super available though.
Yeah. Says my wife wants the Mega Rec comment. Is that oh, probably Red comment. Do they have a Mega for Shars? I thought they just had a regular Mega
I'm not sure.
Zaku. I don't know if there was a Shars version.
Seems like they would, because it's such an easy thing to do. If they've done the other one, it's just a color
Yeah, just a color swap.
swap. So those
What's
Although,
up, Nick?
half the time
See
those
Nick.
are P Bandai. What's up, Nickel?
Start on my next kit for the night. I've been trying to paint or been trying to build less kits that require me to paint afterwards because my my paint backlog is kind of
Yeah.
getting jammed up. I have so many kits in there. So I'm gonna pop together this little guy. Because this is not something that would require me to have to paint it. So
I think someone out there said it's cheaper to just buy an actual old PlayStation 1 than to build the kit of it.
build these.
Yeah.
These are like 20. This is $27.
Yeah,
How much
I
is a
think
PlayStation
I think you
nowadays?
could probably buy a PlayStation on eBay for less than that.
Really?
We should probably look it up, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that was
let's
just
look
a
it
joke
up.
or whatever. But
PlayStation 1 is less than $30 nowadays. Man, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, PlayStation 1's like pretty darn old now,
Yeah, I mean it is pretty old, but $30 old.
which makes me feel really old.
I don't think it was $30 old though. Vegan Walnut said, I might be among the few rare who does not like the arts design apart from the other Mark II. I think Gramps is just like, because to be honest with you, when I first got into Gundam, I wasn't really into Gramps either. I think it's one of those like things that just kind of grows on you. But I mean, I was a Gundam Wing kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure my first reaction to seeing the original series was just like, man, this thing's old.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then when you go back to look at Gundam Wing and you're like, well, wait a second, there's really only like 2 hours of original footage in the whole series.
Yeah, that's true.
Slight exaggeration, but not by as much as you'd like. They reuse so much.
I still love Gundam Wing though. I can watch Gundam Wing any day of the week. You know.
Yeah, there's that.
Anytime.
It's got a special place in my heart
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, That's why I'm taking my time on the high grades. Which, by the way, that reminds me. You probably already either said this or maybe it's already out. Did you get any of the new heavy arms yet?
Not yet. They're coming, but I don't know when.
Yeah, definitely gonna need to get my hands on that.
Yeah, we got a ton of those coming. Probably way more than we need. I'm hoping the demand's there. Otherwise, I'll be stocked very well for a very long time.
I'll take 2 off your hands because I know I'm gonna want one. And the wife's favorite suit from Gundam Wing was Troa's suit.
Yeah, I just saw that some of the reviews are starting to pop up, so it looks like it's pretty solid, which I wouldn't have expected after all the other recent wing kits have been pretty good high grades. I wonder which one they're going to do next. Because I imagine they're going through all the main ones at least.
Yeah, I would think that the next one they would do would be Death Scythe. As far as like popularity, I think Death Scythe would be next.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Death Scythe wasn't the first or second one, because the first one they did was of this new set of. I think the first one they did was Wing. Yeah, and I think he's from like 2012, something like that. 2014, somewhere in there. What's up, Mr. J-Hound? Like, yeah, Mr. J-Hound knows the deal. He said Mrs. GU loves the Sand Rock. J-Hound's in here.
GI Media is the same. I was a GW dude from the Toonami days, and I've started Gunpla with the EW kids. The UC kids have been such an eye-opener. Yeah. I remember, so like, I watched Gundam Wing, and I think I might have caught a little bit of 8th MS Team when I was, first into Gundam way back. But it was my trip to Japan when I saw the Gunpla stuff, and I was like, wait, there's all these other series, like there's way more stuff than just these couple that I know about.
Oh wow!
Like it like orders of magnitude more stuff, right? You look at, if you only seen Gundam Wing and like half of 8th MS Team, you're like, oh, so there's like, I don't know, 10 different Gundams and a few other mobile suits, and then you go and see the rest of the universe, and it's like, oh wait, there's like thousands of options and variations and permutations. It's crazy.
You weren't a Toonami kid then, so you didn't.
I was a Toonami kid, so I was in a Toonami, but I didn't build back then.
Gotcha.
And I'd completely forgotten about Gundam, completely forgotten about the series. Like, I knew that there were kits and that stuff kind of existed. I think my brother built one of the old, like, no grade or really old high grade Gundam Wing kits. But completely forgot about it. But then when I went to Japan, I kind of saw the stuff and I was like, hell yeah, I'm in Japan. Let's go back and get into this.
Yeah.
And obviously that was a life-altering decision there.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I was prime time Toonami kid, so I was in there with the original lineup, like the first time and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they actually Toonami played a couple of the Wing series. I know they played, or not a couple of the Wing series, a couple of the Gundam series. They played Wing. I know they played G Gundam. I think they played 8th MS at some point.
I think they did. I don't think I really caught G Gundam.
No. Yeah, G Gundam. What's funny is I think they played Wing before G Gundam, but G Gundam was actually the predecessor to Wing. And if you look at the last episode of G Gundam, you can actually see Wing Gundam as like a kind of an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg in that last episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you look at G Gundam, the last episode, you'll see it's like the last scene where it's like all those Gundams. If you look really close to it, you'll see Wing Gundam out there. And at the time, Wing Gundam or Gundam Wing hadn't come out yet, so it was kind of a prelude into what they were getting ready to put out.
Interesting. I still haven't seen G Gundam.
You say you haven't seen G Gundam?
No.
Oh man.
Haven't seen G Gundam. I gotta watch that. C, Double O. There's a bunch of stuff I'm behind on. I just don't have any time for anything.
Yeah, you definitely have to catch G Gundam. G Gundam's cool just for the fact that like it works off of a different type of cockpit system.
Right.
What I really want to see is the Hathaway's Flash, if we ever get that. That's what I'm really waiting on.
Is that technically out?
Is it out now?
I don't know.
'Cause I think it would have been out by now. But
Shit, broke 100 people, 100 viewers. Sweet.
I gotta see some pieces here. Oh.
Hathaway isn't out. Tom Liu says Hathaway is not out. Actually, speaking of series, just completely random subject change since I saw it when I was logging in on YouTube, a trailer for the second season. Have you seen Obsolete?
What's that?
So I guess the answer to that is no. So Obsolete, it's like an anime. I think it's really recent. That I think it's put out by Bandai Namco. It's like YouTube only. It's like really short. It's like 6 episodes, and they're like 12-minute episodes or something like that. So it was pretty quick to watch. But it's like the whole premise is like basically aliens come and like essentially trade these exoskeleton things to Earth for like limestone or something like that, and it's like jumps through time as these go from like humans adapting them from various applications, primarily military, and I don't know. It is an interesting series. But apparently season 2 is coming out.
You said it's only like 6 episodes?
Yeah, it's really short. It's like they jump around. It's not like a continuous, just linear story. It like will jump around and just be like an episode that takes place, in this year. Another episode takes place in a different year. And it's kind of like snapshots into watching the world adapt to these things. They're like, I don't know if they've fully fleshed out what they are, but they're like semi-organic robot things that you basically ride, but like the military takes some and builds like a combat chassis on top of them, and because they're essentially so cheap, they're used for like terrorism and guerrilla warfare stuff. And I don't know, is anyone else out there seeing it? It's really interesting.
Might have to check that out. Yeah, we just got back into like watching anime like literally this past week, and actually is Mr. J-Hound in here still? So I gotta give a shout out to Mr. J-Hound because I think it was a couple of weeks ago, probably like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, he had sent me this like I don't know what we were talking about in my stream, but we were talking about music I think or something, and he sent me this little YouTube video on Discord to this like song, and it was like this little whatever, it was a cool song and it was a cool like video, right? And I just saw it and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, whatever. Well, fast forward to this past week, we were roaming around on Crunchyroll, and I think we'll see how many people have been watching this, but we've been watching what is it called? Jujutsu Kaisen, I think it is. Yeah, something like that. Jujutsu Kaisen. That thing is awesome. Come to find out that the video that Mr. J-Hound sent me was from that anime. He might have actually tried to tell us during stream that that's what it was too. I don't remember, but I gotta give a shout out to him because that anime is absolutely amazing. I think it's Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's what it's called. So definitely check that one out. I think it's right. I think it's what it's called. I had to look it up.
It's an interesting factoid. Toonami played Mobile Suit Gundam until 9/11. They wanted to reduce war-related shows with massive civilian strikes like colony drops. I could see where that might strike a sore spot. I briefly remember like 1 or 2 episodes of that and just being like, what the hell is this? This is so bad animation wise.
This thing's actually pretty cool. It's got like a little board on it and everything.
Which
I'm
was
actually
it?
really digging how Bandai's putting out all these little like offshoot kind of like kits. Like at the PlayStation kit, now you got the little ramen noodle kit.
Yeah.
What it kind of reminds me of is it reminds me of Pops actually. How like Pop is like the thing, and then they have the licenses to all these other companies to make, you know, their little items.
Right.
It seems like for a while we were just seeing like Gundams, but now Bandai's doing like Star Wars kits. They've got like these little offshoots of little things, little pop culture things. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of Have you built any Star Wars kits yet?
Yeah, I have built one. I will say the Star Wars kits are hella expensive. Those things are so expensive for what you get.
Yeah, it's probably because Disney's involved.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, man, Disney must be raking Bandai with the coals for these kits. Because, yeah, they're crazy. Because I think, so I built the, oh, what's that chick's name? The one that wears the all chrome suit. Oh, Captain Phasma, right? I think it's her name. I built that kit. I think it's a 1/12 scale kit. And I think that kit was maybe like 40-50 bucks. It was like your average cost for like a master grade, for a small master grade. Because I think 40-50 bucks, I'm thinking, you know, master grade prices. I mean, it's high grade size,
Right.
you know. Yeah, Captain Phasma, that's what it was.
We're still out of focus. I'm getting so sick of technology.
Pathologically Cute said, "What's the worst Gundam series?" I don't know. What would be the worst Gundam series? The worst? What would be your worst one? I guess you haven't watched that many though, right?
I mean, I've watched a bunch, but none of the stuff I've watched has been like, that's horrible. Like, I'd say if I had to skip one, it would probably be the Mobile Suit Gundam, just because it, you know, story-wise, it's just really slow compared to a lot of the newer ones. Animation's not as good, but like, it's kind of important in the grand scheme of things.
I think the one that comes to mind for me is F91.
I haven't watched that one yet. Was that the one? One of those ones. Was it that or Victory? Or which one was it that Tomino got really pissed off and like purposely torpedoed it, basically, and made it real bad?
I don't know which one that is.
One of the series, like, there was some business politics thing going on. And he just like completely made it horrible. Like, intentionally, as his way of getting back at them for messing with what he wanted to do.
I don't know which one that one is. For me, I would probably say F91 though. That one was, to me, was just weird. It didn't flow. But I think F91 is the one where they say that it was originally intended for a whole series, and I think it got cut down to a movie. And if you watch it, it definitely feels that way. Like, things are just, you just kind of get thrown in. Things are moving way too fast. Stuff's not really getting explained, you know.
I wonder if that was the one.
I think for me, it'd be that one. It was just quick.
Which one was the computer-generated graphics Gundam series? That was trash. That was Origin, wasn't it? It was all
No,
CGI?
that's not Origins. You're probably talking about G Savior. Yeah, that was trash. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, there is G Savior, which is computer generated, like completely computer generated. Oh, there's some live action in there, I guess. Is that the one he's probably thinking about? Yeah. So G Saber takes place in UC timeline, doesn't count for AU. Yeah. See, I haven't watched Turn yet. Yoshin says Turn Gundam was so weird. I haven't actually seen that one yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, Origins was phenomenal. I really wish, if they would go back and do the entire original with Origins, like the way that they did Origins, that'd be incredible.
Yeah. I got the graphic novel volume 1 of that for Christmas last year. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
That one was amazing. I could watch that over again a couple times. I miss Jayhan said, yeah, it's the F91 and it's messed up behind the scenes stuff, but I still love it. Yeah, I mean, it was just, I don't know, that one just was just weird to me. Like, it just moved too quick, you know? Although, I think F91 was the one where, like, it was pretty brutal. Wasn't it the one where the chick got hit in the hip with the round? I think the mom, I think it was pretty brutal. That's the one I'm thinking of.
It's got to make up for something, right?
Yeah.
I just watched the MSG movies to get the original series. Yeah, it's probably what I should have done. I was just masochistic about it. I was like, I'm just going to watch the whole series. I don't want to miss anything. I probably missed other stuff I could have watched.
Personally, I think the best one is probably IBO. Although I'm not a big fan of like the IBO mech, really. Like, I know everybody loves Barbados, so don't get mad at me. But mech-wise, I think IBO is just like all right. But overall, I think IBO is incredible.
Definitely have
Huh?
They definitely have their own very unique style. Some of the other Gundams you could almost interchange between series and you don't really know, but the IBO stuff definitely stands out.
I just think it stands out like as a whole, like, you know, as far as like music composition, the story, just like the flow of it. Like IBO is just, as far as like a storytelling perspective and just as far as like how it was done, I think that was like perfect. So it'd be nice if we get a couple more IBO-esque, series. Which right now, I guess they're still doing. What's Bandai doing right now? They're still doing some Build Fighter series right now, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, I think Free Rise is in full swing right now. That stuff's been really popular.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that actually is what got me back into building. Like the first one.
Yeah.
It was like Build Fighter series.
It says need more Thunderbolt. I think I'd agree there. There's some really cool Thunderbolt designs. I still need to watch that one too. The theme of this stream is how many series has Nick not watched?
Yeah, Thunderbolt was really good.
That's what I've heard. I really want to watch Thunderbolt.
Oh yeah.
Getting close to the end here, knocking out runners. It's probably a good thing. I'll worry whenever I have a guest on, like when Nickel was on. When I started this one, I just felt like I didn't get anywhere.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's like twice as hard to talk to another person and then try to keep up with chat and build. It's hard enough to do. I
usually don't get much of anything done. You usually get way more. I be watching your streams and I'm like, man, Nick is getting a lot done on his stream.
Getting pretty good at comments and building at the same time, but I feel like adding the extra input having to keep track of the whole person is difficult.
Yeah. You're better
Better
than me.
feeling than knocking out runners. I totally agree, Banham. That completion factor is huge.
Oh, aren't you doing a giveaway tonight too?
I am. I've been thinking about that when a good segue is into trying a draw for that. So maybe now's a good time to do that. So I'm giving away. I'm going to try to do it as one prize pack, unless things get kind of caught up or something. We got multiple winners, and we'll see. But I'm giving away a master grade high new. Pretty massive looking kit. It's one of those big, like Sazavi-esque boxes. And a signed poster. One of the posters that Nickel did and signed. I'm gonna throw in the new sticker too, and one of your stickers since I have them. I think that makes sense since you're here.
Yeah.
So why don't we do that? So we got 104 viewers right now. Not too shabby. Let's throw a number between 1 and 250 in the chat. And let's see if we have a winner tonight. Or if we have a winner now. Always draw again later. Remember guys, if you're new at this, you're gonna throw one number in. Oh, Gunpla University's taking advantage of the lack of lag there to be the first one in.
I forget that like there's no lag, so it's like I was wondering, I was like, man, why are all the numbers not showing up?
Remember guys, if you're new at this, only one number each. If your number, someone else picks a number, please do not delete your number and pick another one, and we will deconflict it if we have to. Just makes things less confusing than to have numbers appearing and disappearing. And in a few minutes I will draw.
I forgot there's like maybe like a 5 second delay.
It's like 5 to 10 seconds. It seems to depend. Krabby Zero. Wait, what's happening? So we're doing a drawing for a kit. So between 1 and 250. Throw in the chat. Numbers are still flying in. This is going to be a tough one just to go through because there's so many people in the chat. Not quite that, like 300 something we hit that one time, but I think when that happened, not everybody was actually watching, paying attention.
100 is still good though.
Yeah, no, we're doing good. 108's good.
I think the most I've probably hit on stream was probably like 40s, maybe in the 40s.
That's pretty good.
But I can't complain. I've got a very loyal bunch of people that come out to stream.
Yeah,
So
it's not bad at all. I mean, I'm basically bribing these guys to show up, so if I stop giving away kits, the numbers will drop down, I think.
Stickers for this. Card stickers, okay. Yeah, I think because I do my stream so late though.
That's probably a factor too.
Yeah, but it's more enjoyable that way for me at least, because it's it's more chill. I kind of think of it like the late show,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I mean, timing matters, consistency matters. But I mean, like, you could have really odd times that do fairly well. When I was on Twitch, there was this one guy that would pop in, and I think he started his stream several hours after my Twitch stream. Like, he'd be starting his stream at like 12, 1 in the morning, something like that. And he'd have like a super late crew, but he had a pretty consistent audience, I think.
Yeah, that's how I feel about all the people that come out to my stream, especially the East Coast people, because my stream doesn't usually start till 10:30, and then I'll run it to usually about 1:30 in the morning.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw this number. number 28. Haha, now we appreciate you. Bribery is just a bonus. Well, thank you, Ezra. Okay, number 28. Do we have a number 28? I need a bot for this.
You go through chat.
Yeah. One of these days, everybody ends up looking through the chat for the number anyways, and it confirms it, so I should just start trusting people and let them tell me and then verify rather than waste my time. I don't see a 28, so we'll have to try drawing again later unless I missed it and someone wants to correct me.
Yeah, I saw 27.
Yeah, I think I saw the 27 in there. Looks like we'll be drawing again. We'll add to the suspense.
Yep, no 28. Alright, let's see.
I should mention though too, I forgot about mentioning that. I haven't said anything about it, but that live 10 code is up here where you can always go find Gunpla University's code.
Yeah.
But use my code because it's here. I should just make my own code. Well, I do have my own code, I guess. I should just put my own code.
No. Why would we want to do that? Yeah, use my code. This thing's got a good little amount of weight to it, even as small as it is.
Really?
It's very dense.
Yeah, multiple layers because it's like the circuit card and stuff in there.
Yeah. Ready for that? Here's a little. It's not even. Still got to put on the top to that too. Especially I said I'm gonna get my Discord coin blessed to have better chance next week. I don't know what, to me it looks like there's like still numbers coming in. Never mind, it's just behind. There we go. Make sure I'm looking at like an actual live chat.
Yeah, it seems like people sometimes I don't think that the lag is necessarily 100% consistent for everybody.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where you are and how fast your connection is and the magical elves that run the internet.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna have to get up there and see the warehouse once you get it all set up. Or like, I know it's like set up, but like once you start to beautify the space. Because aren't you doing like local pickup and everything now?
We are doing local pickup now. That actually this week was really interesting. Google decided that we were a retail location randomly this week, and I had 2 people show up inside of half an hour looking to shop in the warehouse.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Sorry.
So you didn't let them shop in the warehouse?
No.
Just let them go around and just pick off the wall.
It's hard enough to get stuff done as it is in there.
Yeah. But now you're still the only one in there, right?
Yeah. Like I totally wasn't prepared for people to be showing up and walk in. Like I'm not wearing masks. I'm just there by myself, so.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Completely caught me off guard.
Yeah, I didn't think about that part. Definitely don't need those problems.
Yeah, I mean, as it is, I've been thinking a little bit about when and how to start doing like events and stuff. Like I'd love to do like a build night or something.
Be cool.
But I'm not sure how the world will react to that. I mean, everybody's kind of out and about wearing masks, I guess, or not wearing masks, as some people do. So I would imagine if I just mandated masks or something, it would probably be fairly safe.
Yeah. As long as you're just taking the precautions, I think you'll probably be okay. I mean, me personally, I'm still like avoiding big crowds.
Yeah, I have been too. So like my only exposure, like I'm at the dojo. We don't wear masks in the dojo, but we keep spacing and stuff. We have pretty small classes, and the only other like regular exposure is like a couple times a week picking up a sandwich or something at a local sub shop and that kind of stuff, and I'm wearing masks and stuff like that. So I'm definitely not ready to just go in huge crowds.
Yeah.
If I don't
see
need
big
to.
crowds and I'm like, oh, that looks like COVID over there. I'm gonna go this way. Let's go this direction.
It's like one of those things where it's like, I'll probably be fine. Like I'm probably overreacting, but I'd just rather not find out if I am or not.
Yeah. Exactly. Let somebody else figure out.
So I can be fine for sure, or maybe be fine, maybe be not.
Right. Yeah, no, we're the same way. You know.
Phil, where are you located anyway? We are in New Hampshire, Hooksett, New Hampshire, actually. Pretty close to 93. I'm thinking of all sorts of stuff. Build nights, or you know, like I almost want to try to host like a local builder showcase or something. Just let people come in and like bring in their builds and hang out and compare notes and just like socialize.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
But it feels like the kind of thing that would be a lot more easy and less stressful in a normal year. But I don't know. I don't know how long I want to wait.
Wait till it's safe. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
But it's like, you know, is it safe wearing a mask? Like if I have 10 people show up, it's not that I'm definitely not going to have 50 people in there. Like they just won't fit. So if I had a small 10 person or less thing, it might not be that bad if everybody's wearing masks.
Yeah, just leave open the
leave the door open.
Bay door, yeah.
That'll keep the numbers down too, especially if it's, you know, middle of November. So I might just end up waiting for the summer anyway, when things will probably be better in the summer. Or summer, the case numbers are really low up here. And then I can keep the door open or spring or something when the weather's nice.
I think we're actually climbing a little bit down here. But Virginia's like so weird, like, and if Nick is in here, he can back me up on this, but like Virginia's like just weird. Like a week ago it was like really cold. The past 2 days I think it's been like in the 70s. It's been hot.
Yeah, it's been freezing up here, and then the past couple days it just got nice. Oh, I didn't call time. That's why everybody was sorry. Thanks, McCord, for pointing that out. See, I'm distracted. I'll blame Jared. It's all his fault.
So all those are still valid entries.
Technically, they are. Shit.
Oh well. On the next one.
Yeah. I'm rusty. I didn't stream last week.
Oh yeah.
And a guest. How was your Halloween?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. We didn't do any outdoor like activities, of course, because you know. But we did like a little dress up on stream. I did, what was the thing? The ghost face. I did like a little ghost face thing. And what were you? You were like a ghost bride. Is that what it was? It was pretty cool. I think we had like a 5-hour stream. Was that last week's stream?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we just kind of stayed in. I think we got some pizza, something like that. You know. Can't complain. Did you take the kids out?
We did.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
My youngest is got a massive amount of stamina for trick-or-treating.
Nice. You find like a creative way to get around things. Some of our neighbors, they did like they just put like a table out in front of their house with like little doggy bags full of candy and stuff.
There was a lot of that. Like a lot of tables or bowls or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
A few people answering their doors with masks on and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been joking for a while. Like that's the people are still throwing numbers up.
And I don't know why, but I really love this little thing. I hope they make some more of these.
Wasn't there like a Dreamcast one too?
Is there a Dreamcast?
I think so.
Huh.
I think I'm gonna get to try out these part separators that come in here because I definitely forgot a part. I'm probably not doing well at all.
Did you get the ramen noodle ones too, Nick? Or?
We got those coming. They haven't come in yet, but they are on the way. Or on order at least. Have those hit any U.S. shops yet?
I think so. I feel like I saw them out a little bit. Because said, yeah, there was a Sega unit. Oh, UPDX said yeah, the Dreamcast was first. I didn't realize they had a Dreamcast one. Yeah, this thing's pretty slick. This is gonna make a nice little like piece to put on my little desk over there.
How much space is there in it?
What, inside of the desk or?
No, inside of the PlayStation. Could you hollow it out and put like a Raspberry Pi or something in there?
You actually, you might could. This is probably. Ooh, how many inches? I love my mat right here. Probably like 2.5 inches high and maybe 4 inches wide. So here's what it looks like in my palm of my hand.
Okay. It might work.
It's actually a fun little kit. It's got a functioning button that opens it.
Wow.
Even the disc in the inside actually spins and everything. Small things. Yeah, I could definitely see getting a couple more of these. Well, not of this one, but like, you know, PS2, PS3, all the way up the line. Let's see here. Get this controller put together. Let's see. And so the holidays are coming up. Have you started to finalize whatever you're gonna do for the holidays?
For the holidays, yeah, I've got plans. I gotta finalize all the details, but I got a plan.
You do like an advent calendar on YouTube or something.
I don't want to comment on what my plan is, so I'll keep that secret for now, in case I change my mind.
Oh, I think I just figured it out now.
As I work now.
That must have been it, guys. Spoiler
Maybe it is
alert.
now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, but hopefully it'll do something cool.
I got one locally in the noodle cup. Man, that's so annoying. So I think, why do I not have mine? I have to ask my
I'm
rep
pretty sure
about
they're
that.
out there.
I feel like certain shops get preferential treatment on deliveries.
So they give you an idea when it's supposed to come?
I mean, I know, like, roughly. but like so they take orders like in the order they receive
Yeah.
them, but my guess is that they might tell certain entities earlier than others, so they can get a drop on it.
Gotcha.
But I could be wrong. Don't want to insinuate something and start making rumors, but it feels that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Which in some ways makes sense, and someday maybe I'll be the one getting preferential treatment, but not right now.
The next little guy, and they'll be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Jakito said I should send you some part separator. He's struggling for 3 minutes now. Are you struggling over there, Nick?
A little bit.
I haven't even been watching you like trying to take it apart.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little rough. I mean, it's a big part with these giant nubs, or not nubs, giant pegs, so. But it came apart. I got it. You guys don't need to send help.
Send help. Oh man. Artie said, after this noodle cup, what else could they do? More food-based kits? That'd be kind of cool. I guess depending on which what food would be cool. I'm trying to think what food would be cool to get as a kit. I think the ramen was a great idea. So it'd probably be something else from that originates from over there, I would imagine. So I don't know. A mochi kit would probably be boring. What else could you do? That's a good question. Food wise.
Is anything else as like ubiquitous as the cup noodle though? Like that just seems like a culture thing.
Jakito said a sushi model kit. That could be fun.
Kevin, they completely lied to me on my Unicorn MGEX delivery. I'm not sure which shop you're talking about, but the MGEX, they definitely under-delivered based on compared to orders. They had production issues. We're almost caught up on all our pre-orders for that. I've gotten a few in, but they haven't hit our website yet because I've been focused on our pre-orders. So the arms are on there, so it's basically built now. So I got to do the shield and rifle.
So is that a regular thing where you go to order something from Bandai or whoever, and like you get shorted on how many actually come in, or?
Not super common. The MGEX is the first one, like, at least the first one they warned me on. They had said they basically rationed them based on how many everybody ordered. So if you ordered a lot, you got more than a shop that only ordered a few. But I think they wanted all the shops to get at least some.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Unleashed, they had a big, I think probably anticipated there being supply issues and decided to ration those up front. The PG Unleashed or whatever.
Oh yeah, the PG Unleashed.
That was a big.
PG Unleashed. Damn it. I'm about to find me one of those. When that's supposed to come out? December?
December, yeah. I think I got you one. Got you sorted on that.
You did?
I think so.
Oh, Jesus. That's like the only PG like I actually have the stomach to try to build, honestly. Because I did the other PG Gramps. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot. That was a lot. I mean, it was one of the earlier kits that I painted, so maybe that's part of the reason why. Maybe now, when I go to paint this one, I've got a lot of other kits under my belt, so it might be a little bit easier. But at the time when I built that one, that was maybe like my third or fourth like fully painted kit. And you know, I went all out and painted like the frame and everything on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a rough kit. That kit took me like a month to complete. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I've got another PG that I've been waiting to build, which is Wing Zero, of course. But yeah, I guess I'm still a little gun shy from how long it took me to build that first one.
I'm thinking about trying to tackle the GPL one for my my charity stream.
Oh, nice.
I think that'll be a sufficient challenge, but I'm a little worried that I'll get up like 3 days into it, just completely strung out, no sleep, and just lose my mind. If something doesn't like not have it, like I don't know. Sometimes gauging how long something's going to take is really hard.
Yeah, for sure.
At least with
happens to me constantly.
At least with the Maganax, it's like, well, I built a few Leos, and they're supposed to be relatively similar. There's not really a lot of surprises there, so.
Yeah. I don't even know how you built that thing. Like, I like the Maganac and all. The Maganac was a great kit. I loved building that kit and painting that kit, but I don't even know how you built 40 of them.
I don't know.
I
don't know either.
There's no way. Willis is working on the PG Exia. Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think the 00 models are some of my favorite looking kits as far as mech design goes. They just look good.
It's definitely a pretty cool aesthetic.
Commander Wolf said wants a PG Lupus Rex. I'm sure the American audience, a lot of the American audience wants that. It seems like, you know, anything IBO is on fire here, which definitely understandable. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Bandai did it though. If they gave us a PG Barbados. What do you think, Nick?
I don't know. As the U.S. audience grows, maybe, but we just, I don't think, have a ton of pull. Yeah, I think it's growing, but then again, they are doing the wing stuff, so
Yeah,
they might be wising up.
just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a smart play on their part to open up Bandai USA and then just go crazy with the wing stuff.
Yeah, they're paying attention to what sells here.
Definitely messing up my wallet, that's for sure.
Somebody asked, you get any more RG Synergy? It sounds familiar. I can't remember if that's on the list for this next restock or not. I'm like losing my mind trying to keep track of that stuff. I'll have to look that up. If you send me a note, I can definitely get back to you. Who was that? Rhea Cath. So feel free to send me a message and I can check that for you if you still want to know.
Pathologically Q said still waiting on Wound Ward ordered in May. I guess from P Bandai USA. Probably. I just got an order in from them like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. All of the high grade what was that? The high grade crossbone. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
All the crossbone stuff. But I think this month, I think they're shipping out the master grade cast full, and I don't know if anybody else got the what was that? The master grade like Red Dragon or something like that. I didn't get that kit. The wife did though, but I think that's going to be coming out this month too. At the end of the month, she's over there shaking her head like, yeah. Yeah, that was a little too expensive for my blood. I was like, nah, I'm gonna pass. But she got that kit, so that means I get to use that later. It's my turn to get a kit. That's the trade-off.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do once they go through all the Gundam Wing stuff.
Let's see. A couple of questions I wanted to get in here. Cake and Walnuts asked, I know a bunch of people really want Nobel Gundam. Any chance of that coming back into stock? I'm sure it'll come back at some point. I haven't seen any recently. Everything's done in batches. This is like my number one most asked question is when is whatever coming back in stock? And so for the most part, everything's made in these batches. So sometimes they get made every 3 months, 6 months, every year, sometimes longer in between. So I know it's a fairly popular kit, so I imagine it will come around again. I'll probably buy a ton of them because I'd like to have them in stock. But predicting what Bandai's going to do is really difficult. Sets in where do you buy your kits for the warehouse? Because I'm looking for Votom kits, but I can't seem to find them. Votom, is that Votom a Bandai kit? I feel like that's something else, isn't it? That's not a Gundam thing, right?
I've never even heard of that. Votom?
I think I've seen that thrown around a few times. It's this other mech design, I think.
What's going on, Kevin Swassman? Swassman? I'm sure I just botched that. I'm sorry. What's up, man?
Sasuman. What's up, Nick? What's going on, Kevin? Patrick A said, Nick, what's the grit and the sanding sponges you're using? I need to get that little cheat sheet back. They range from, I think, like 300-ish up to 1,500, I think. I need my little cheat sheet that had all the exact numbers. Armored Trooper Votom. It's an old series, yeah. Bandai's production schedule is basically a dartboard at 100 yards. I think it's slightly more predictable than that, but that's a pretty good analogy.
I really wish they would do some of the like older kits. I know they probably won't, but like some of like the like I've been looking for a 1.5 version of Gramps Master Grade for a little while now. Haven't been able to track him down, and the 1.0 version for that matter of fact. So
I hope I've seen the 1.5 or 1.0. I know 2.0 has come around a few times.
Do they still go back and like periodically print the old ones?
They do. I just don't know how often that happens. Like, what is a 2.0 versus a 1.0 versus just a random old kit?
Yeah.
Because I think usually the demand for the updated kit is almost always going to way outstrip the older kit.
Right.
But I think with some like the Gramps, I think like the 3.0 kind of has its own audience because of its high level of detail, but hand grenade features. I think the 2.0 is supposed to be more solid, but I think the 3.0 sells a lot better.
Yeah, I was able to pick up an Alex 1.0 Master Grade just as the 2.0 dropped, so I felt kind of lucky about that because I was kind of worried, you know, that once the 2.0 came out, they wouldn't print the 1.0 anymore.
Let's see, Weeks K asks, out of curiosity, how do you choose what's in the drawings? What's in demand on the site or something else? No, it's completely random. Sometimes it's something I know I've got a ton of and maybe isn't moving as well, so I figure I can give one away rather than wait for it to sell. Sometimes it's stuff that's in demand, sometimes it's related to what I'm doing on the stream that night. It's complete crapshoot. It looks like Dakota's got a lead on a 1.5 for you, Jared.
Oh, really?
2.0 is coming soon. My local store here in Canada just got a restock. I think we're getting some 2.0s, or I could get 2.0s. I forget if I ordered any.
Yeah, definitely let me know about the 1.5. But like I do like the older stuff for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. Like that sense of satisfaction you get out of building. Um, I feel like it's even more so with the older kits because like they have no mobility. They kind of look like garbage. So if you can make one of those look like halfway decent, just get a really good feeling out of that.
Definitely. I've got an old 1/100 high grade of the Serpent that is going to be one of those kind of builds for me someday.
Yeah, if you manage to make one of those look good, it just stands out. Oh, I got the link. Appreciate it, Duskins. I just saw the link come.
Good to know. I always think what's in the drawing will be worth buying. Yeah, I try. The one thing I try not to do with the drawing is give away a kit that I think would suck. Might not be selling rapidly at the moment, but then again, Bandai, there's so few like bad kits these days. There's a few, but most kits are pretty good. Especially when compared to the early days. I think I've yet to build a kit that I was like, that was horrible. I think the high grade Zaku, I think it was number 40 in the HGUC line. That was probably the one kit that I disliked because the articulation was pretty weak.
You said the high grade Zaku?
Yeah.
See, I felt that way about the real grade Zaku. I've only built one real grade so far, and I started off with the real grade Zaku, and yeah, that thing was rough.
It was a pretty early real grade too, right?
Yeah. Everybody's been telling me to try like the newer stuff, and I definitely will. I'm gonna try I'll probably try the new because people seem to really love that one for the real grade.
Yeah, new and Sazabi I think are two well loved kits.
Yeah, so I'll probably give them a shot.
The only real grade I've done is that full armor unicorn, which was a project and a half. Definitely not
so
the
the
best.
Unicorns get bad reps too.
I think
Except for the EX.
I don't know. I think I've heard mixed stuff. I think some people really like the real grade unicorns. I just know it was a lot of stuff. Ton of parts, ton of duplication because of all the weapons. I think that was like 2 months worth of streams. And never give away a Gundam Tristan then. I've heard people don't like that one.
Oh, really? Yeah, I just think the unicorn is like, I don't know, Bandai really drives the unicorn really hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus. Now, I said this in one of my videos too, but for me, the unicorn is the most overhyped kit or suit just in general.
Yeah.
Personally. It's not a bad suit or anything, but man.
Yeah, it's not head and shoulders above everything else like they make it seem.
Oh yeah, no. I definitely wouldn't have picked to make a life-size version of that. If I had my choices out of all the suits inside of Gundam, it wouldn't have been that. To make a life-size version after Gramps.
Right.
I'm sure you guys probably know. I probably would have picked Wing Zero, but you know.
Yeah, but nobody in Japan cares.
Yeah, they wouldn't care, but yeah.
If they're going for U.S. tourism, then that would be the one to do.
If I ever hit the lottery, that's one of the things I'm going to do. I'm gonna build me a life-size version of Wing Zero, and I'm going to put it right next to. I'm going to buy some land right next to 95. So if you're on the East Coast, and you're going up and down 95. You see that big old Wing Zero? That's me. Right there in that big old wing 0. Right off the edge of 95.
All right, before I forget,
it would be cool to check out the new one though.
let's do another one of these draws and see if we get a winner. That way we got time to do a third one if we have to. So let's dramatically decrease that range. Let's pick a number between 1 and 150. And yeah, same rules as usual. One number per person. You don't need to pick another number if somebody else takes it. All that good stuff.
Somebody's got to win this time. It's 1 through 150.
You'd be surprised. I could do between 1 and 100, and someone could still not win.
It only leaves there's 96 in here, so it only leaves 4 people.
But they don't all pick unique numbers.
Oh, that's true.
It's the birthday problem. I don't know if anybody's aware of that whole. It's a mathematical problem. It's actually like a big thing in security circles if you're doing encryption and that kind of stuff, passwords and whatever. If you take a crowd and you ask everybody what their birthday is, the likelihood of finding somebody else in that crowd that has the same birthday as somebody else in that crowd is actually pretty high for a fairly small number of people. If you've got 15 people, 2 people in that group probably share a birthday.
That small, 15?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Dang.
Because statistically, it's not that you have to hit 1 in 365. It's you have to hit, for each one of those, you have to only hit a much smaller thing. I'm not a math teacher. I don't want to explain the statistics of it, but the probability. But it's really not as high of or as low of a probability as you would think. It's actually a great icebreaker if you ever have a bunch of people and for some sort of event you want to do an icebreaker to get people kind of loosened up. I went to a networking event once and they did that, and it was in the 5th try, as they're going through everybody's birthday, they found a match. It was pretty crazy.
How many of y'all was it?
There were probably 20, 30 people maybe, if that, but it was pretty fast.
Yeah, out of 365 days in a year, you would think it would be kind of spread out. I mean, amongst 15, 20 people.
Yeah, I mean, we can try it after we do this draw.
Oh, I try it in chat? That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll probably have 5 matches with this many people.
Yeah, there's 102 here now. I'm actually curious to see that now.
Yeah, Phil says, you guys told over 25 people the chance is 50%.
I want to see if anybody has my birthday.
Okay, so let's put time in the chat there. I'll draw this number in a second. Let's see, birthday problem. Or birthday paradox. I should just call it a paradox. That sounds way better. A group of 23 individuals is required to reach a probability of 50% that at least 2 individuals in the group have the same birthday. So the number of comparisons goes up pretty high, I think. There's a whole Wikipedia page. So 23, you break 50%. 30 people, you break 70%. At 100 people, you're at 99.99997% chance of a match. So I can all
at
guarantee.
Least one match, or at least how many matches?
So we'll do that after. That'll be fun. Okay, between 1 and 100. This time we got 54. Make sure I can actually see that on screen, because 54, there we go.
I see some close ones.
I see a 55 and a 53 and a 52.
Yeah, I don't see 54. Oh man. Yeah, what did you put, Nick? Because you said
Between 1 and 150. I did say 1 and 150. Sorry, I'll draw again.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys caught me. Okay, 133 is the real number then. I'm glad we didn't have a winner before, because that would have been really awkward to tell somebody they lost, because I screwed up.
31.
So 133 is what I'm looking for. 133.
What's this thing I see is 131. Dang, I'm hoping somebody wins. Yeah, I see a 131.
Yeah, I don't see a 133 either. We'll have to try again. Okay, we'll draw again. We'll really shrink that range when we try again in like 15 minutes. In the meantime, though, I want to test this out. So throw your birthday, day, and month in the chat, and let's see how many matches we get.
Yeah, I'm curious. If anybody gets my birthday, then I don't know. Do something cool. The Universal Disney year. This all seems familiar. All right, here they come.
We believe this is an exercise to the reader to figure out if we got matches, though. So I think once you put your birthday in the chat, you need to go scroll back through the backlog in the chat and throw someone's name in the chat if their birthday matched yours. Because that'll be a lot simpler than me. Robert found a match.
Yep, already.
What for you?
No, I haven't seen a match for me. No, I haven't seen a match for me. So at least two matches at least there.
Dakota's national birthday. So we got at least 2 matches.
CMLB Day is inauguration day. Was that January 20th, I think? Right?
Ezra must be a
Leap
February
year.
29th or something there.
Yep, none for me either. Nope.
It's all around that number though.
Yeah, I saw a couple people that were pretty close to me, but
Yeah, well, we got, if we got 2 matches in there, that's pretty good.
yeah, I saw some fellow Pisces in there. Let me see. Scrolling back through here.
We should do birthday gifts on the Discord. God.
Oh yeah, what's up with that? We're getting birthday gifts on Discord now? Is that?
That's what Satan Escape Bomb suggested. That would be pricey.
You good for that? Let's see, Pieman's a Pisces. Who else? There's not many of us, huh?
Gemini.
Yeah, lots of Geminis. George is a Pisces. Project D is Pisces. I think Dashinsky is Pisces too, right? Yeah. February 15th, I think that's across the line. I think just barely.
The shield is massive.
Yeah, looks like a little
4 and... What song is this playing? How about birthday discount at the warehouse? There is a birthday discount. You join the birthday club, we email you a 15% off code on your birthday. This is Rise from Miracle of Sound. Who was asked what the song was?
Jason Galloway says he got a match with me. What? I didn't even say what mine is though. So. What's your birthday, Jason?
You got a stalker.
I know, right?
Do you have a social too?
I know. Probably do. I was in the military, so I mean, they already got my social.
Pretty sure the government has all of our socials.
I mean, DOD has dropped socials a couple times at this point, so I mean, it don't even mean anything. How many times have we gotten those little emails where it's like, oh yeah, your social may have been compromised by China? Okay, again? All right, well, just maintain bad credit, I guess. I don't know. And then they won't even want to bother with you. Wolf said, in college there was 7 people in my class with my name and 5 with the same initials. What? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Do you have a super common name?
Oh, Jason said with Jared Broughton. Okay. Patrick said DoD has lost more social security numbers than the TransUnion hack. Yeah. It was. I don't think they've lost it recently, but I know like definitely over the past like 10 years. I know I got it at least once or twice when I was in the military, at least. Probably a couple times after that. I mean, my social's long been out there. I'm sure. Yeah, I got 2 kits done.
Sweet.
Got my giveaway kit done. So we're gonna be giving away some SDs here on our stream. So I got my little guy done right here. We'll do a little face off with the wife and her kit. Where's your kit at? I don't even know where it's at.
You doing that tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna do that tonight. Do a little face off.
Sweet. You hear that, guys? Everybody should go check out Jared's stream, which is 11 tonight.
Yeah, it's usually at 10:30, but it's gonna be at 11 at night. Just so I have some time to transition. You always have like some unique stuff. I was saying this, I think it was the last stream or the stream before, but it's kind of cool that there's more girls getting into the hobby, because girls, in particular, I notice usually have a different take, and honestly, they end up being a little bit more creative than what I think us as guys usually are. Because like when I look at Gundam kits, I just see like mech, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for them, they seem to be a little bit more creative, so you get better, or not better results, but you get different results, which is awesome.
Right.
So we're gonna do a little competition between the two of us, because Chat was the one that actually put us up to this last week. So we'll see who comes out on top, and we're gonna give them away. And I got my little PlayStation done too, which is a nice little kit that I don't have to add to my paint backlog.
It's always good. It's hard maintaining when you're doing stuff on stream, but you can't paint on stream.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get like overloaded with stuff in the front end of the queue, and then
Yeah, it definitely all starts backing up.
That's what I've noticed because most of my build time, like I definitely don't paint 2 hours a week. So
I think right now,
way behind.
I think I've got like 6 kits waiting to be painted right now. So GM Plus said, not making fun of you anyway, but you like the meme of the guy in the polo on the phone. I think it's a light blue polo. Which I don't even know what meme this is. Someone's gonna have to send me a photo. Jason said, yeah, I'm trying to get my daughters interested in it. Mind you, they are 3 and 5 years old now, but I built a couple kits for them already. Yeah, that's cool.
5's not too bad. My son started when he was 6, I think.
Oh, wow.
You know, really simple stuff like, you know, Haro. He's done a Haro, ball Haro, and more recently we did the Haro loader, which he loved.
Oh yeah, the Haro loader. I didn't pick that one up. Somehow or another, we ended up with a bunch of Haros. Like, I was never into Haros before, like, we kind of got into this, like, together. Yeah. And then somehow or another, we ended up with a bunch of Haros. Mostly, like, some of the, like, special edition ones, which are cool. I think I had a couple extra ones, but I think I gave away all the special edition ones that we had. But that's one that I still need to pick up was that loader.
This thing is massive. Shield's done, gun's done. It's basically all done. This thing's huge. Anytime a kit can sit on your desk and join you in the upright cam.
Yeah, your main screen, I can only see his legs.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the bottom half on the main screen, and the other one, you get the top half, is absolutely huge. Let's see if I can, since I'm done building. It still doesn't fit. I need a little like table to sit beside me here to have him stand on.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got mine set up on this that little shelf over there.
You know, like crouch down.
David said, I gave my 8-year-old niece a SDX kit and she destroyed it. Oh yeah, Mr. Jayhan, I forgot about the petite guys. Yeah, those seem like those would probably be really nice kits too if you were going to start your kids off on them.
Yeah. Those are pretty cool. Lots of variations of the same kind of thing too, so you can kind of mix and match. What was with the date? Sorry, I stepped away for a few. James Clark, we were doing the birthday paradox, where multiple people in a group will often have the same birthday. And we found, I think, two different
yeah,
matches.
there's like 2 or 3 matches in there.
Okay, let's do another draw here for the MG High New, since we're coming up with 10:30. I'm basically done with the kits, so this worked out perfectly timing wise. So let's do a number between, let's say 1 and 90.
Oh, somebody's got to win now.
You hope so. So number between 1 and 90, 1 number per person. You don't need to change your number if somebody else took your number. We can deconflict it, and if we have to, we'll do a second draw. I really hope we don't have to, though. This gets tedious.
Somebody's got to get it.
I think when Nick was here, I wanted to actually give away something each time we drew, so we drew the numbers multiple times each time until we got somebody, and it was like pulling teeth. We would pull numbers like 3 or 4 times to get a winner. It's crazy. So your stream tonight, you're doing the SD thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the SD thing. We're gonna do. I don't know what else I'm gonna build. I always like figure out what I'm gonna build on stream right before stream. I've got my sand rock that I'm working on, so I might. Where's he at? He's up there. I might do water slides on my sand rock. because that's about where he's at right now. So
Yeah.
might do that, or I might pop something new together. It just kind of depends. I never know what I'm gonna work on until I get there. Really, might pop something new together. Let me see what we got. I still got like the G40 and stuff I need to do. Like, yeah, and I might do the water slides. In between streams, though, I'm gonna eat this pizza that's been sitting over here.
Nice.
And, I've been slightly snacking on some Pocky as the stream's been going. But yeah, we're going to do that. Normally on stream, I also do what I call hashtag GU build party. And what it is throughout the week, as people are building their kits and posting up pictures on Instagram, if they hit it with that tag, every Saturday we'll check out all the tags and all the kits that were posted up there throughout the week, just to kind of share with the whole group everything that everybody's been working on. But I think that's broken right now because of the election.
Yeah,
hashtags
being disabled.
Yeah, it was disabled last week, so we couldn't do it, and I just checked just now, and it's still broken. So yeah, we're just gonna build and hang out. My live stream is always, kind of the later live stream, so we don't just talk about Gundam, we talk about a little bit of everything. We just, we got a good group.
All right, I'm gonna throw. I think I'm ready to throw time up in the chat. Oh no, Terry Reed just slightly behind. Hopefully I don't drop 29 so I don't feel bad.
Oh, he was just barely behind.
Barely, yeah. I was like right as soon as I saw my message pop up. Okay, number 19. Let's see if we got a number 19 in there.
Saw 19. Somebody got 19. Oh, yep. Edwin Cormac got 19. Let me see who else. Oh, Seraphim also got 19. Who else? I think that's...
Yeah, I see Seraphim.
That's the ones I see.
Edwin Cormac. If anyone wants to confirm that those are the only two. It's either nobody wins or like everybody wins. So looks like we got two, so to break out that challenge coin. I need a box to spin this in.
You see this cat over here? I don't know if y'all can hear that. My cat's going crazy in the background. She's like, got her zoomies going on.
Okay, just those two. So Seraphim and Edwin. If let me put the camera back down. So we'll flip, or more accurately, I'll spin this sucker right here. We got heads, and we got tails. And I need one of you to call heads or tails. I guess whoever wants to call it first. Which one of you wants heads, which one of you wants tails? I'll probably spin this in the box so it hopefully stays on screen so nobody thinks I'm...
Willis Haro's doing good. He's running around somewhere. He got nip tucked yesterday. Oh, here he is. He's over there. So yeah, he got neutered yesterday. So he's a little sore. We had him walking around with the cone, but he's doing good.
Okay, looks like Seraphim wants tails. Okay, 3, 2, 1. That was anticlimactic. I thought I was going to spin for like 20 minutes. So we got tails. So Seraphim will send you the full prize pack, and I got a bunch of those signed posters. So Edwin, I'll send you one of those posters too. So if you guys both want to send me a DM, email, whatever, with your shipping info, I will send that stuff out on Monday.
Congrats. That's nice. At least everybody gets a little something, something.
Hey, can you drop a link to your YouTube and chat? Want to sub? I gotta sleep. Assuming you're talking about Gunpla University, do you want to stick a link to your channel down in there?
I don't think I can because I'm not a mod. I can try, but I'm not a mod, so I don't think it'll let me.
Okay, maybe I'll.
I'm on the Mecha Warehouse. You click on the Mecha Warehouse's.
That's true.
Page.
Yeah, his channel is on my main page on the recommended channels or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I'll go grab the link.
Yep. And Willis was asking about Horror. He's doing good. He got snipped yesterday, but he's doing pretty good. And of course, our other cat, Lala, that we just got, she's better. She's not as nice as Horror. For those of you who are wondering why the cats came up, so chat has named both of our cats. So we just got them not too long ago, but yeah, chat named both of our cats, Haro and Lala.
All right, dropped that in the. Oh, looks like Dakota might have got there first. Whatever, it's all good. Alrighty, so. Destroy the place. Done building for tonight, I guess. Time worked out perfectly. We got winners, so that's cool. And yeah, guys, if you're not going to bed, you should definitely check out Jared's stream tonight. He's starting at 11, so you got about 28 minutes or so to refuel and get back on there. And yeah, anything else you want to mention before we go?
Just thanks for having me on, man. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
We definitely have to do like a big one of these times and like have like all the roaming like screens of all the builders.
Yeah, I got to work on some more of the logistics stuff. Like I was telling you before the stream, we're going to be doing the big charity thing again, late December, working on all the details on that, and that would be that'd be really cool to have people kind of coming and going throughout the day.
Yeah,
kind of mix things up because it's gonna be that'll be a long one. I'm definitely gonna get loopy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And hopefully no.
Yeah, if you guys want to, definitely come check out the stream. Starting at 11. Usually start at 10:30, but like I said, we get something to eat. So yeah, 11 o'clock we'll be starting up. We're gonna do a little giveaway and stuff. So yeah,
excellent. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I guess we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.